Okay, let's solve this problem. Actually, this problem is very simple. Let's break it first. Let's ignore the breakpoint issue for now. Let me first show you. Let's start by placing the breakpoint here. Now it seems we need to release it here. First cancel this breakpoint, then we move it over, then we set the breakpoint again, and then I'll explain to you the cause of this issue. For example, now let's use our reviewed player to kill this player. Okay, it's a bit far. Let's do it like this. Kill it. Because our attack, its actual attack range, is long and narrow. It might also be a capsule that can't hit. And then you'll find at this point, it actually gets 0. Why does it get 0 here? This place is empty. So it's definitely possible that this thing might not have been created over. So this problem, how should we handle it better? Right, then if it's empty here, we will find that this definitely won't work. Right. So let's turn it off here. Let's try fixing it this way and see if it works. That is, in our router, health combin. Find our health combin. It should be in our compound folder. Right here. When we register, right here, we should probably need to set this max. Let's also do something with this mana thing. It should be needed. We are here. Let's swap this proxy. Then we need to pay attention here. This part is easy to miss. I often miss writing the health and mana values here, especially when there is no clear distinction. This part tends to cause problems. Okay, now let's check if this issue has been fixed. If you're interested, you can check out how Lyra's game framework progresses. Because this is a good opportunity to give you a bit of background, you might have the chance to study this project in the future, but some of you, 一点我没情感, then you're really not making games. This project also has great learning value, but he may not have that much time to study anymore. And here, in the character, it actually has a component like this. This component will manage all other components. Then, when each of them is initialized, it will perform a series of related tasks here to ensure the insufficient order is correct. That is, to ensure this timing is normal on his end. Okay, now let's test again. We should have a breakpoint here. We have removed that breakpoint. Let's remove it. Okay. This time, let's check if this basket is working properly. See, this time the basket is working properly. Okay, now that the basket is working properly, we can proceed to make the ability test. Then, how to make this ability task? It's actually very simple, because this is something that Unreal Engine has already figured out for us. If you want to make something more complex, like something similar to the potion, or potion equipment, you can check out our later content. We'll cover it later. Here we can just modify the attributes directly. Also, let's find the gameplay effect. This name is a bit long. It should be this one. Okay, let's call it memory, then call it cast, then cost. So how do we select this thing inside? Actually, it's a standard way of writing. First, it's instant, and it needs to add a modify because we need to modify this attribute. So the value of this modified attribute, it modifies our manage. Then it's an add operation. We modify, let's give it 30. Then, okay, then it's done like this. Yeah, right. Then we can mount this thing to the see, and because there's a dedicated cast here to do this. Okay, actually at this point we can also, because later we will show everyone the cooldown. Actually, we can both implement cooldown. You can also listen for failure. That is why it failed. It will tell you the reason why the skill activation failed. Of course, when we check here, We can also check why it failed. We usually check when consuming an item whether this item exists. Restart this method here, delete this part. Okay, that's roughly the idea. Next, let's take a look at this. Now, let's implement a ranged attack. You can see that this ranged attack of ours really no problem. So here, let's use this player first. Let's use this mana bar first. He uses 2 skills first. Use 2 skills first. Done using them. Can't use anymore. Then we kill this player. Let's see after his mana bar recovers whether he can use skills again. He gets killed, right? Killed. Let's see. His mana should be recovering. Okay, after the recovery is complete, it is also his heavy attack. Let's move closer. Because of this sword, right? Then let's put this down. You can see. Then we can't release it anymore. This proves that our mana consumption is completely fine. Then let's stop here for now.